What's up, everyone? Wow. Alan, you like my strap? You know, it's amazing. I'm actually going old school here on my phone, and people come on way faster here. This is really crazy. Makes a big difference. So I got some announcements to make before we go on. As I do on the live stream, I offer my I'm going to do a discount on my Beato book and my YouTube transcription, 100-page transcription bundle, 30% off. EM345 is the code on my website at rickbeato.com. So, and also same code for the, it's only for 24 hours. It's the same code for the Beato Music Academy for my 2 courses, 40% off there though. That's why I do that, so that people tune in and hang out, notice you. Oh, Brady, come on. That's my nephew that said notice me in all caps. I banned Dylan from the internet till I'm done. Okay, so the other thing. So this Sunday at 3 o'clock, I've got a master class. What's up, Nari? I have a master class called What Makes This Song Great live. So it's going to be 2 hours long. You can sign up. It's a pay-per-view, $10. And I'm going to be playing a bunch of stuff, tracks that I can't play for fear of having them taken down. Yes, this is my Eastman guitar. Somebody just asked. This is, I'll be playing things that I can't play without fear of having taken down, number one. Number two, I'll be taking questions live through my website, the forum on my website, which is forum.rickbeato.com. When you go there to purchase it, you'll see the thing for the seminar. Click on it, and then people can ask while I'm doing live and showing you what's in these tracks and soloing stuff and that. You can ask for specific things and say, hey, yeah, no UMG, no nothing, exactly. You can ask, hey, can you play the blah, blah, blah at the blah, 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 whatever it is. And I'll solo it up and you can hear what it sounds like. Greetings back to Iceland. There we go. So that's coming up this Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here. It'll be 2 hours long, so from 3 to 5. Okay, you got your guitar, you can start. Okay, so I want to talk about practicing scales, arpeggios. I got a new pedal. It's an Electro Harmonics freeze pedal, but this can actually be done with a keyboard as well. And you guys have seen me do it in some of my videos, some of my live videos. I actually do it in some of my non-live videos too, where I play a chord, usually take a pad and play a chord sound. What's up, Peter? Peter Smart, everyone in the house. I promised you, Peter, I'd be back on the guitar this week. Old school. So a lot of times when I do videos in the past, I will take a pad, a keyboard pad, and have the sustain pedal down. And it's funny because people ask me this all the time. How are you playing that chord? Well, I play a pad and I hold the sustain pedal down and I practice my scales that way. So they came out with this thing. It's been out for a long time. It's called a freeze pedal by Electro Harmonics. It's good for guitar, but you could probably use it with anything, to be honest with you. And you play it. I've got it on the floor here. So let's say I play a chord, right? So let's say I play something like this. And it holds the chord, right? So I can play. chord down. I mean, I shouldn't probably play the chord so loud. Play it a little quieter. So I play, and then I push down the pedal. It holds it, right? So right now I'm playing a D Dorian scale here, right? So this is a great way to practice because what you want to do, it makes practicing nicer. That's what John just said. So. You can do the same thing for piano by either holding a chord in your left hand, which is not as fun, or getting yourself a little MIDI keyboard, and you can get a 41 key or 61 key, hook it up to your laptop, pull up a sound in your DAW, a pad, hold it, press it with your left foot, and then practice your scales and arpeggios. So if I'm doing the same thing, so I might do something like this. So I'll take D minor again, right? Let me do this so you can see a little bit better here. So this is my new guitar. I'm not used to it. I'm wearing a strap, and I'm not used to that either. But I'm trying to wear a strap so you can actually see it in the picture here. I'm sorry I'm not so quite straight on here, but it's kind of weird the way it lays, I have to say. That's the only thing about it that I don't like necessarily. So right now I have the freeze pedal, then I have the delay pedal after it, so that I've got so that I have delay on my sound after I play the pedal, and then the freeze is getting delayed too, but it's the same sound getting delayed. So I'll play the chord, right? And I stepped on it. Let me play it a little louder. So now it's holding the chord, and it does a bit of a swell up. Oh, what chord am I doing? I'm doing just a D minor 11. So it's just this. So you can record the chords in Logic as well. I like it that you can just play any chord you want, and you can practice on it. You have to keep your foot on it. As soon as you take your foot off, it takes it away. And I'll tell you who uses this pedal a lot is what's his name? He uses the Hog that does the same thing, but it does more of a synthesizer. It's oh geez, jazz guitar player. Not Eric Johnson. No. Come on, who's the not Pat Metheny, no. Not Kreisberg, no. Not Frizzell, not Steve Howe. Kurt Rosenwinkel. He uses it. So they make this freeze pedal. Electro Harmonics makes a bigger one that actually will hold a chord and actually add synthesized tones to it. And you'll see him do it. He does it a lot. And he's pressing with his foot, and he'll be playing chord after chord and just popping his foot on and off it and holding it and using it almost like a synth pad. Okay. So who said enough talk? God did there? Okay, there you go. How's this? Remove. Gone. For good. Boom. Okay, so you can practice here. So usually what I'll do, I don't usually practice scales straight up and down. I will do something. I'll usually do some type of intervallic thing in there. I don't believe in practicing scales necessarily, straight up and down. If you're playing on the piano and you want to do that, cool. But it's better to practice musical ideas. But if you're really a beginner and you must do it, then play your scales in intervals. I'd start first with. I would actually do doubled notes because on the guitar especially, it's going to help your picking hand, okay? Then I would do things like thirds. And I would do it in different positions. Now if I go here, so I'm going into an extended position. Right? And then Next thing I would do is fourths, and then I do fifths, and go through all the different intervals like that, all different interval combinations. I do fifths, sixths, sevenths, and so on. And then I would do some free improvisation using the chords. So after I would do that, then I'd move on to arpeggios. Once again, you want to, let's say that I'm playing D minor 7 again, D minor 11. So I'm playing just a D minor 7 arpeggio. Now instead of playing the D minor 7 and being done, I'd go up to the third of the chord and play F major 7. Then I go up to the fifth of the chord and I play A minor 7. Okay? And then I would go up to the seventh of the seventh of the chord, and I would play C major. So I'm using some different arpeggios, or C major 7. So this can be played on anything. So I've got D minor 7, then you have F major 7. That's off the third of the chord. Then off the fifth of the chord, A minor 7. Then C major 7. I'll go down here so you can see it. Off the seventh of the chord. So I've done an arpeggio, and I'm alternating for this example, minor 7th, major 7th, minor 7th, major 7th. So I'm on the root, I play minor 7th. On the third, I play major 7th. On the fifth, I play minor 7th. And on the flat 7, I play major 7th. And that will give you all the upper extensions of the chord there, okay? So you've got D minor 7, F major 7, A minor 7, C major 7. Okay? So that's how I would practice the arpeggios then, right? And I would do them also, I would play them in thirds. No delay here. I usually like to end on the root of the chord. And the reason I like to end on the root is so you know where the root is, okay? So one of the things, when Larry Carlton, when I was doing the Kid Charlemagne video the other day, there's a lot of triads that Larry uses in his solos. Quit using delay. If I have one more person say that, every person that says that, they get banned. How's that? Do I sing what I play? Well, I sing internally because I don't want to annoy people with it. So you want to know where the root is at all times. Somebody just said that, which is absolutely true. And once again, you want to also think about the fingerings, because you need to know these fingerings for the arpeggios, for example, in different positions. Okay, on the guitar, on the piano, you have different fingerings off different notes, but essentially, you can use the same fingering, okay? But if you can play below the note is what I call. So if I play D minor 7 here, I go. You'll notice I'm changing positions there. Then I go here. Then you can move up here, okay, and do the position there, and then do the position behind the note, behind here where you go, right? So I've got behind the note here, what I call off root 6. So root is off the 6th string. So 1, 3, 5, flat 7, 1, 3, 5, flat 7, 1. Same here. Same here. Okay, right? Same thing here, root off the 6th string, but with the first finger. So below the note and above the note. Does that make sense? How much time do you spend with scales and arpeggios a day? I don't really spend any time with scales and arpeggios a day. That's not true. If I practice, I'll definitely practice certain scales and arpeggios, but usually in different combinations. Like I might do something like I was talking about the Larry Carlton thing. And the Kid Charlemagne solo, there's a couple really cool licks that he plays. For example, he's on a B flat 7 chord, and he goes, or I'm sorry, play B flat 13. So here's your C major triad over a B flat 13. That gives you the sharp 4 sound. And he does the pedal thing. And okay, so that's one spot he uses that, but there's other spots in the solo where he uses triads. He uses a D major triad in this one spot. He uses, like on A minor 7. He's using a G triad over A minor 7. Okay? So those, is there a scale that gives you the Latin sound? Well, Phrygian will give you a Latin sound. So anyways, yeah, so if I do, let's say I use the freeze pedal and I freeze this B flat 13, right? So I've got my B flat triad. Okay, so there's probably, I'd say, about 5 spots in that solo that Larry Carlton uses what we call superimposed triads. So he's taking triads out of different scales in there. That's Lydian dominant, someone just said. Lydian dominant is also known as Mixolydian sharp 11. So right there, so you've got this. So I'm taking an arpeggio, for example. I'm taking a B flat dominant 7, but I'm doing an extension on it. So I'm putting the 9th in the arpeggio. And then I can play. So I went up a B flat 9 arpeggio, and then I came down a C major arpeggio, which once again, that gives you that mixed sharp 11 sound because those are in it. The price of the freeze pedal, I want to say it's like $100 or something. Something like that. And a freeze, HK said freeze will pair up with a looper. Yes. The thing about that Hog 2 pedal though is that the Hog 2 you can actually set it a certain way. I actually don't have one of those pedals. One of the few pedals that I don't have. So that pedal will not only freeze the note, but will give you tones below it and above it. Okay, so 123 from Sweetwater, Dennis said. That's what I paid at Guitar Center, 123. That must be the standard price, honestly, everywhere. But it's a small pedal. I'll show it to you right here. I can lift it up. It's only this big. That's what it looks like. So that's it. I've got that, and then I have this old Boss Delay, old school Boss Delay. Oh, you know what? It's got the price right on the back here. I don't know if you can see that. I can't see it. Anyway, so this is the first time I'm playing my new guitar. What's up, Jay? Yeah, the Boss Delay is flawless. That Boss Delay's worked for years. I have an old Boss Delay I was trying to use in the video yesterday, and it kept crapping out the input on it for some reason. It's an old called Boss Digital Delay Sampler, and it's really killer. Michael, let's see. I found your videos about a month ago and subbed. I swear you've watched 80% of them. 80% of them, there's 410. What are you, nuts? That's great. No, I love that. Anyway, so whoever is on here and wondering how I got these solo tracks to these things, or how I solo out the instruments on my videos, they are the tracks, okay? There's no plugin that will take Larry Carlton's guitar solo out of the mix and have no other instruments in it, okay? I hate to disappoint people. I don't know how many times I've come on and said this. I kind of gave up, but it's fun when I read it. I just crack up. I swear I am gonna make my own plugin up, and yeah, the secret's in the Beato book. Actually, the secret of how to solo tracks is in the Beato book. I'm gonna make a video though with my next older brother Ray, because I came to the realization. I said this on my other channel the other night, that he's the one that made me start to listen to things differently. He taught me to listen for all the little minute things, and it's funny because he's not even a musician, but he's got an incredibly great ear for details. He would have been a great producer. I always tell him that. He really knows what to listen for. Anyways, all right, so this Sunday from 3 to 5 p.m. pay-per-view, $10, 2 hours of what makes this song great. You're going to hear songs that you've never heard that I can't play on here. YouTube highlights. All right, be polite, old man. What is did you call me old man? I'll be polite, old man. What is the studio you're in? The studio I'm in is my studio, okay? But I don't like you calling me old man. I'll let you go this time. Old man. I'll give you old man. Where is he? You're a dumb young punk, if that makes me feel better. Okay, that's fine. As long as you're a young punk. Anyways, so where did I get the tracks? Yeah, that's the other question. Oh, first of all, Beato book, 30% discount for 24 hours from right now till 3 o'clock tomorrow or 4. EM345. Think of everything music 345. And for my Beato Music Academy courses, 40% off, same code, EM, everything music 345. There we go. Thank you for putting that up there, AM. Okay, what does the book contain? The book contains basically all this stuff that I talk about in my videos, except for the production stuff. Really, it's not really a production book, but I'd never made any production videos, anyways. What's up, Tom? Tom, I sent you an email the other day. We need to catch up. By the way, so I just interviewed Chris Potter for Sounding Off. You just replied, awesome. So I just interviewed. I've got Tom coming up on Sounding Off. I just interviewed Chris Potter, who's one of the greatest saxophone players in the world, and a super nice guy. And we got into my first question to him was what's the future of jazz? I think that's what I hit him with as the first question. So it's going to be it'll be a great I think it'll be a great video. It is a great video. It was really fascinating. I actually wrote down questions for once and asked them. So, um, getting back to where I got all these tracks from, people gave them to me. So that's where I got all the tracks for all these hit songs and everything. But I've got some. You know what? I honestly, I never listened to any of them. I had them. I didn't. It's not like I didn't listen to any of them, but I have so many. I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds that I just never got around to listening to them. And there was a few that I would listen to, like I've got some Rage Against the Machine stuff like that I was really interested in hearing. That have really cool, guitar sounds and things like that, and it's nice to be able to isolate them. Or the Kid Charlemagne is really cool, but some of the other ones, it's really, I just never listened to it and everything. But I have. How did I get the Bruno Mars one? I'm not sure how I got it. Yeah, so I have a lot of I got a lot of stuff. The thing on Sunday, you'll hear some ones that you won't hear me that I won't be able to put up. So you can't do. There's certain things that you can't do. You can't do Led Zeppelin. You can't do Prince. You can't do. You can't. There's a bunch of things that you can't do. You can't do the Eagles. So those are things that are the issue, So those are things that can't be played on YouTube. They can't be. I don't know why either. I haven't really gotten to the bottom of that. Why Soundgarden can get played? I've got plenty of Soundgarden, but I'm going to interview Michael Beinhorn, that produced Super Unknown. That I've been in touch with, who said he'd love to do it. Anyways, all right, I got to go for the day because my kids are waiting to, what time on Sunday? 3 p.m. Eastern time. Go to my website. It's you can buy your tickets there for the pay-per-view. It's $10. $10 for 2 hours. You can ask questions. I'll probably go longer than 2 hours. You know how I am. I can't shut up. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Sub if you haven't subbed. Subscribe. We'll see you later. I'm doing this on the phone. I don't remember how to turn it off anymore even. Let's see, you tap on it. How do you even do this? See, I don't even know how to. Is that it? How do you stop a live stream? You know why I stopped using this? Is that I couldn't figure out how to use the thing. I can share, cancel. Let's see, cancel, share, burn it. What do I do here? Hit the X. You want to stop streaming? Oh yeah, end. There we go. See you guys. Bye.